Hi everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind Happy Puppy Truffles. Today I'm going to share with you guys another traditional origami. Today we're going to make an origami camera. Now this is an old school camera and the idea is that when you pull on it, it's an action origami, when you pull on it, it makes a snapping noise, and that's supposed to be similar to the snap that a flash would make on an old camera. So if you're too young to know what I'm talking about, you'll need to Wikipedia it. But for this particular origami, you're going to need one piece of origami paper. I'm using a square piece of paper that's 15 by 15 centimeters. What we want to do is we're going to start off with our color side facing down, and I'm just going to fold my paper in half to make a rectangle shape. And then I'm going to open it up and I'm going to turn it and fold it the other way as well. This is going to show me where the center of my paper is and get some good creases started for me. Open it all up again, and now we're going to take each of our four sides and fold them into the center. This is called a blend space, or a zabuton base in Japanese. Zabuton is a cushion we sit on the floor, so it kind of looks like one of those cushions. I'll go ahead and get all of this folded into the middle here. And this particular origami is made up of a lot of blend spaces. That's kind of almost all it is. So I'll get all these guys here. And then once I've folded all four to the center, I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to do the exact same thing again, folding each of my 4 points to the center. Now be careful when you do this that you don't accidentally snag anywhere here. There are open edges there, and you don't want to accidentally snag on something, so go ahead and keep folding around. Until you can get all four folded all the way up. Like so. Now I'm just going to go ahead and turn things over for a second, and you should see that we've got all these little flaps right here. And I'm going to take from here and I'm going to fold into the center again. And again, be careful that you're not accidentally, snagging on any of the edges. And it's also very easy to, make a mistake when you're doing this. You want to make sure you're taking your time and getting good creases as you fold into the center. Now, if I go ahead and turn it over, I have these cool little sections here that have little lines on them. And what I want to do is I'm going to open one of them. So if I take my finger and I put it right underneath this middle inner flap, push up, you'll notice how everything kind of opens up. If I keep pushing, I can get it to go and spread out into a nice little rectangular shape. Smoosh it all down until I get that rectangle shape completed. I'm going to do the opposite side now over here and do the same thing. Put a little pressure from the center. Sometimes, like in this case, you'll notice this side doesn't want to go up, it's staying down. Just take your fingernail or a toothpick or a pencil that's not sharpened so that you don't draw on your origami, but get it to kind of go up so that you can push it and get it to expose itself like this. So you get something like this. This is kind of looks like a lantern. Now the next step is a little tricky, but what we want to do is kind of unfold things so that we can collapse it down to a different part of the origami. So I'm just going to take and basically open these back flaps, just the first layer. Of course, we're not lifting up that white part to reveal the white. I just want to have it like this. Get that part started, and then take these inner flaps that you see here. We're going to take this flap and open them out. Pull all the way out, and then let it bend in half where there's that crease. Fold everything down. I'm making sure everything gets nice and snug where it needs to there. And then, as we get this kind of started here, we can get this part, I'm going to allow it to push in and then put the pressure in the middle here so that this becomes folded down. So we're starting from here. This can be tricky. I'm going to show you guys again. You start from here, push in, and this is how it looks from the other side. Got it coming in like this. You got these two little legs here. And then I actually want to take this part, instead of letting this is a mountain crease where it's going up, I want that to actually go down. And as I do that, I can push the sides together to let these kind of legs appear down here in this top part that you see. at the top. So that you wind up with something like this. Same on both sides. I'm going to take one of these sides and fold down so that this whole section is the same on both sides, but the little legs are pointing down. Now these little legs are going to become the part of the camera that will pop when you pull it open to make the snapping sound. So what I'm going to do is just allow things to kind of slightly bend towards the center, and I'm going to take each of these tips and I'm going to choose which one. I'm going to make the right one, for example, go on top, and I want to cross over just a little tiny bit there, and I'm going to secure things by folding down on the tips to get a little crease going to keep things secure. And that gives us a completed camera. Now, what you do to make it sound is you pull gently on these two sides, and it makes a snap or pop noise that's similar to the sound of a flash going off on old cameras. Most of you probably don't even know what that sounds like, but that it kind of sounds like it. And it's more the action of it, of saying, you know, okay, everyone, cheese. Hey, I took a picture. So it really has a hard thing. It's really hard to make an impression, I think, when you don't take photos this way anymore. But it is a fun action origami, and it's a great way to learn and familiarize yourself with the blend space or the zabuton base. So I would definitely recommend it. It's a fun thing to do, and it shows some tricky techniques that you can have a little trouble with, but the more you practice, it becomes very natural. So I'll have some more fun things to share with you guys in the days to come. Thanks again always so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.